Hey, welcome back to Crazy Shit I Did Today. Today we're going to introduce a big project me and the wife are going to be doing. We have a backyard back here. It's a very nice backyard. Well, not a very nice backyard, but it's a very comfortable backyard and a very pretty backyard. But it's dark. And we're having a big party here in a few days. And we've used tiki torches in the past. We wanted to upgrade a little bit, wanted to be a little fancier. So we bought a whole bunch of these solar powered LEDs. And we're going to be talking about what we bought, why we chose them. We're going to give you a quick tour of our backyard here in the daylight so you can see what we're trying to fix, and then later on tonight we'll come out and show you how dark it is, and then tomorrow we'll install all of these LED lights and we'll come back out here and we'll show you what they look like, and you can decide whether this is going to work for you. Okay, real quickly, let's look at what we bought. Let's start with this. Okay, these are the LED solar path lights. You've seen these things everywhere. They're really kind of cool. They're going to stick in the ground. The reason we got these is because we have this area here where all of our friends are going to gather, but down below we have a big bonfire area, and we need people to be able to get down there safely, which means they have to get past the clothesline and past the trampoline. Trampoline's the word. Get past that trampoline and make it down to the fire pit without falling down somewhere. So we're going to make a little path there so they know which way they're supposed to go. Then, oh, these are really pretty. Okay, they're solar wall lanterns is what they're called here, but we're not going to put them on the wall. We have a gate down here that has two wooden posts that we put in years ago to keep our dog in, and these have little hangers, and we're going to hang them up there so people can see the gate they're going through. I think it's going to be really pretty, and it's also going to get them to that gate safely. Okay, the next thing. Okay, they're solar powered LED light strings. I'm going to pull one of these out. We got two of them here. I think there's like 160 feet of these things. They're just teeny tiny. They're copper wires and tiny little LED lights. They're solar powered here. They have an on-off switch on back, and they have different modes. We're going to use them. Well, you can't see it now. We have a dog fence that runs around here. But we're going to put these along the top of the dog fence. I think they're going to look like fairy lights. They're going to be really sweet. And they're going to make sure that our friends don't run into the fence and hurt themselves. We'll see if this works out the way we think it's going to. I think they're going to be cool. We'll find out tomorrow night. Okay. This is a little LED solar light that we're going to put in the middle of this table. For years now, we've been using one of these candles out here to help keep the mosquitoes away, but it stinks and it's not very pretty. This thing, here it is, we pulled it out. I think it's going to be really pretty. It's going to sit in the middle of our table, and I think it's going to be pretty awesome. We'll look at it tomorrow night and find out whether we were right or not. And the last thing that we bought, this is a little landscape garden light. Wife and I just thought it was really pretty. It's got a LED moon, full moon that sets inside this half moon here. I think it's going to be really pretty. We're going to put it down at the end of the garden because all of our friends are going to park in the side parking, or that's not parking lots. They're going to park in the side lawn between the chicken coop and the garden, and they need to walk up here without falling down. And we're hoping this tells them where they're supposed to go. So that's all the stuff we bought. And here in a little bit, I'm going to walk you around and show you where we're going to put all of it. And then later on tonight, we'll go look and see how dark it is. Tomorrow, me and my wife are going to install all this stuff, and we'll come back in with the camera and let you see how it looks.
So we're going to start with our tour of the backyard so you can see where we're going to put the lights that we have around here. This is actually one of the tiki torches that we'll put that we keep around all the time just to help with bugs, and it's nice light and that kind of thing. So it's here right by this latch on this gate. And then this gate here is part of the dog fence, and that's where we're going to put the fairy lights. And so we're going to start the fairy lights up here, and they're going to run all along all of this fencing. And so we're going to run it here as the fence runs down along this pathway, fairy lights along the top of this. And it should just run all the way around. This kind of strange shape of the fencing is to have this little seating area. So if we want to keep the dog out of it, we can. And gives him a place to run and that kind of thing too. So we'll have the fairy lights along here, And then as you make this turn, they'll go straight along here as well. And then we'll just see how far they go, how much. We've got more fence that we can run it along with the garden and over to the gate and that kind of thing too. We'll probably just run it as far as we can. And the fairy lights will go there. And then there's another small gate down here that people may use to access this part of the yard. And so they'll come through that small gate. And then this is the trampoline that Stacy was talking about and the clothesline that we want to make sure that people don't run into. So as people come through down here, they may come through a small gate that's up there, and then we'll have the path lights along here to light the way past this clothesline, and then also the trampoline here. And as people walk down, the fire pit is down at the end of the property line over there. And then if we come this way, this is the big gate into the fenced portion, and we'll put the lantern, side lantern lights on these posts, so they'll hang on the sides here, one here and one here, so people will be able to see. And as they come in and out of this gate, that'll provide enough light for people to see where they're going. And then as we come through this part of the yard, up here, the garden is here on my left, and at the corner of the garden, I've actually already set up the moon, that pretty garden light with the moon that sits in the crescent. And I've got it in the ground right here. Just a way to mark this corner here so people can see it, and plus I just think it's really pretty and I'm excited to see what it looks like in the dark. Folks will be parked in the side yard. They'll be walking right by this as they come in from where they parked, and then they'll walk up to the house this way. If we have enough of the fairy lights, we may end up bringing them all the way around the garden, and they could just string along here on this garden fence, but we'll just see how it all works out. We'll look forward to seeing what it's going to look like when we put them all up tomorrow.
Okay, here we are again. We're in the backyard. It's dark. You can't tell right now, but I'm pointing at that table that I was standing in front of before. Well, you can kind of see it there. There's that candle I was talking about. And here's the fence that we walked through. Oh, the fireflies are pretty, but it's really dark out here. And, well, it's really dark, but the sky's pretty over there. So, this is what it looks like now. We're going to put those lights out tomorrow, and then we'll come back out here and we'll show you the difference. Just for fun, we did put some of the pathway, oh, that's my motion detector light. Aren't those pretty? I'm really hoping that tomorrow we'll have all those lights out and they're going to be really nice. So, that's what I got for you tonight, and after a day's work tomorrow, we'll see what the rest of it looks like. Okay, we are back. We have all the lights installed and it's about dusk out here. And let's just take a quick tour. There's the table lamp that we got. I think that is super pretty. And I think it's going to be a big hit. We have a party this Friday. I'm going to clean that table before then, but I think that is super nice. Earlier we walked you along where we were going to put those lights. Check those out. Our fairy lights. I think they're really pretty. They go all the way around. Hopefully nobody's going to walk into my fence now. And then we talked about putting out those lamps that went to the post. We did make some changes about where we were going to put those. Okay, here is one of the path lights that we got. We have it over here by Snoop the rabbit. And there is, we decided to move one of our post lamps up here. And we're not going to get great video of this, but that's just the nature of what we're doing, I guess. The other one we put by that big gate over there that my wife was telling you about. And then you can see path lights that lead down to our big fire pit. Back over here, before we walked through all that, but well, it's getting late. I don't want to walk through all of that. Let me walk back over here. You can see the path lights. Now the package of path lights that we bought had 8 lights in it, and you can see one of these isn't working. It's possible that we just didn't get it charged long enough, but we just don't know for sure. Maybe I will leave you a note in the comments below and let you know if tomorrow night it seems to be working. But for now, it is not, and you deserve to know that. Over here is the moonlight that I just thought was so pretty, and I think it's gorgeous here. It's going to set the edge of the garden, so when the people show up for our party, they kind of see that and know which way to go. And back over there, you can see the lamp post on the gate there too. So I think we've done a really nice job of lighting this all up and making it really pretty. And I think that it's going to be not only prettier for our big party Friday night, but it's going to be safer for all of our friends too, because it gets dark out here in the country. And I think it was worth every penny. I think my wife took some video when I was wrapping those fairy lights around the top of the fence. I put them on just a wrap every 7-8 feet and put them up there. They were so inexpensive, I'm kind of afraid they're not going to last forever. And I did not want to have to worry about taking them down. I didn't want them to be hard to take down. So I put them on pretty simply. And I will give you a follow-up here maybe at the end of summer and let you know how many of these lights lasted through the summer. So that's what I got for you today, guys. I'm going to put links to all of the stuff that we bought for our backyard in the comments down below. I would sure appreciate it if you would take just a moment, like this video if you did like it, of course, and be sure to follow this channel. It's a brand new channel, at least when I publish this, and every follow means a world to us, and we appreciate the support. And if you enjoy videos like this, you let me know, because we do a lot of crazy shit out here, and if you enjoy seeing what we're doing, we'll make the time to share what we're doing. So I think that's it for tonight, guys. I'm going to take a few still pictures of some of these, because I think I can get a much better still pictures than I can video. And we'll include those in this video so you can get a real feel for what all this looks like. So have a great day, and thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me. And I'll see you next time. Bye.